We're diving into a special modern coin, the 2021 D Mint Mark Quarter Dollar. While it's a recent coin, some versions of this quarter could be worth millions. You heard that right, millions of dollars. So what makes this coin so valuable? Let's dive into the history, unique details, and why collectors are going crazy for it. The 2021 quarter dollar with the D Mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the four major U.S. mints alongside Philadelphia, San Francisco, and West Point. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, commemorating the nation's national parks and historic sites. But 2021 also marked the transition into a brand new series, the American Women Quarters program. The 2021 D Quarter features a beautiful design of the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site, honoring the bravery and skill of the first African-American military pilots in World War II. This design makes it an essential piece of modern history and an important symbol of American heritage. So what's the big deal? Why could a 2021 D Quarter be worth so much? Well, as with most coins, rare errors or unique variations can make them extremely valuable. The 2021 D Quarter is no exception. Certain error coins have been found with rare features like double die strikes, misaligned dies, or even planchet errors, mistakes that occur during the coin's production process. These errors make the coins unique, which is exactly what collectors hunt for. For example, if a 2021 D Quarter has a dramatic error, it could skyrocket its value. Error coins can often sell for tens of thousands, or even millions, depending on the rarity and condition. Alright, so how do you know if you've got a valuable 2021 D Quarter in your pocket? First, you'll want to inspect the coin closely. Check for any doubling in the lettering or design, which indicates a double die error. Look for unusual markings, planchet issues, or off-center strikes. If you find any of these, it's time to have your coin professionally graded. A high-grade error coin, certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, can increase the coin's value even more. So, if you find a mint condition error or variety, you might just be holding onto a future million-dollar treasure. Now, let's talk about real-world value. Recently, rare error coins, even from modern quarters, have fetched insane prices at auction. Some rare quarters, like the 1970 S-Proof or 1932 D Quarter, have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's not a stretch to imagine that a unique 2021 D error coin could break into the million-dollar club. So, coin collectors, don't underestimate that 2021 D Quarter in your change jar. Could be worth way more than 25 cents. Keep an eye out for those rare errors, and who knows, you might just uncover a million-dollar coin. We're diving into the 2019 P Mint Mark Quarter Dollar, its fascinating history, and why some of these coins could be worth a fortune. The 2019 quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarter series, which honors national parks and historic sites. Each coin in the series features a unique reverse design that celebrates a different location in the United States. In 2019, 5 different quarters were issued, each with stunning designs. But what makes the 2019 quarters truly special is the minting process. The P Mint mark on these coins signifies that they were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the largest and most historically significant mints in the world. So, what could turn an ordinary 2019 P Mint Mark Quarter into a coin worth millions? The key lies in rare minting errors and limited releases. Some 2019 quarters may have been struck with unique features or defects that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. These could include misprints, double dies, or off-center strikes. Minting errors are often unintentional, but they make these coins one of a kind. And when there's only a handful of these rare coins available, demand among collectors skyrockets. In the past, we've seen similar stories. Coins like the 1955 double die penny or the 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle sold for astronomical amounts at auctions. While these are older examples, they prove that rare coins can be worth millions, even those minted in recent years. The 2019 P Mint Mark Quarter is no exception. Collectors are always on the lookout for errors that make these coins stand out. If you have one in your collection, it's worth checking for rare features. An error coin could fetch a life-changing sum at auction. Whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or any other anomaly, these rare features could turn your ordinary quarter into a treasure worth millions. Now, let's talk about how to identify a valuable 2019 P quarter. First, examine the mint mark under a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling in the design or unusual markings. Pay close attention to the edges, lettering, and any misalignments. Also, check the weight and thickness, as some error coins might have discrepancies. These subtle differences can be the key to discovering whether you're holding a valuable coin. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins, the value could be staggering. While number 2019 P quarters have reached the $1 million mark just yet, there's potential for these rare finds to fetch huge amounts at auction. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins with significant errors. So, next time you're sorting through your change, don't overlook those shiny 2019 P quarters. You might just be holding on to a small piece of history, one that could be worth a fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for those rare minting errors, and good luck, coin hunters. We're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, and today we've got a very exciting one. The 1979 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar that could be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. But how can a seemingly ordinary quarter like this become so valuable? Stick around, and I'll tell you all about its history, what makes it unique, and how to spot one that might just change your life. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932, minted to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1979, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of Washington quarters, with the D Mint mark indicating their origin. But what sets the 1979 D quarter apart from others is more than just its age. In 1979, inflation and the price of silver meant that no quarters contained precious metals anymore. They were mostly made of copper and nickel. So, most people think these coins are just everyday pocket change. However, some rare features make certain 1979 D quarters highly valuable to collectors. So why are these coins worth millions? Well, not all 1979 D quarters are, but certain factors can boost their value sky high. First off, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they have never been used or scratched, are highly prized. In fact, quarters that are graded at the top tier mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services can fetch a small fortune. This is because very few coins from 1979 survived in such perfect condition, especially with the D Mint mark. Another reason why some 1979 D quarters are so valuable is due to minting errors. Coins with mistakes like a double die, off-center strike, or a unique pattern can drastically increase in value. These errors happen when the coin is struck more than once, causing slight overlaps or distortions in the design. While rare, if you find one of these errors on your 1979 D quarter, you could be holding a coin worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Let's talk about the big numbers now. In recent years, certain 1979 D quarters have sold for astonishing amounts at auctions. In perfect condition or with rare errors, these coins have fetched prices ranging from thousands of dollars to, yes, even millions. Cut to auction results showing high prices for rare coins. One of the highest recorded sales was for a 1979 D quarter graded MS67+, which sold for over $10,000 at auction. And if the right coin with the right error comes along, the value could potentially reach even higher. So, how can you tell if the 1979 D quarter in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Here's a quick checklist. First, check the mint mark. It should have a small D next to the date. Next, inspect the condition. If it looks pristine, you're off to a good start. If you think your coin is uncirculated or has an error, consider getting it professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and determine its value. So, the next time you come across a 1979 D Washington quarter, don't just toss it into a vending machine. Give it a closer look. It might just be your ticket to a life-changing payday. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and treasure hunting stories. You never know what hidden gems you could find. We're diving deep into the history, unique features, and what makes this 2006 quarter potentially worth a fortune. The 2006 Mint Mark quarter dollar was part of the state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program celebrated each state with a unique design. The Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most active mints in the U.S. In 2006, we saw the release of 5 state quarters: Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Each coin showcases the rich history and culture of these states. But did you know that some of these coins, particularly the ones minted in Philadelphia, have become incredibly valuable over time? Now, what turns an ordinary 2006 Mint Mark quarter into a valuable gem? Rare errors and varieties are the key. These small minting mistakes can make a huge difference in the coin's worth. One of the most famous errors to look out for in the 2006 quarter is the double die. This occurs when the die that strikes the coin creates a slightly offset image, leading to doubled features, especially on the lettering and imagery. These rare double die varieties can send the value of your quarter skyrocketing into the thousands or even millions of dollars at auctions. Other errors, like off-center strikes, can also raise the value. Coins with dramatic off-centering or unique flaws become highly sought after by collectors. So, just how much can one of these rare 2006 Mint Mark quarters be worth? Depending on the error and the condition, some of these coins have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auctions. The most sought-after varieties, especially in pristine, uncirculated condition, have been rumored to fetch even millions. Imagine that, a simple quarter in your change jar potentially selling for millions of dollars. It's all about identifying those rare features that set your coin apart from the rest. So, how can you tell if your 2006 Mint Mark quarter is one of the rare and valuable ones? First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect the coin carefully. Look closely at the lettering, the design, and the overall alignment. Check for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or any irregularities in the strike. If you spot something unusual, it's worth having it professionally graded and certified by a service like PCGS or NGC. A certified error could mean the difference between face value and a life-changing payday. Who knew that a 2006 Mint Mark quarter could be worth more than just 25 cents? With the right error or rarity, you could be looking at thousands or even millions of dollars. So, check your pockets, your coin jars, or that old collection you have stashed away. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in plain sight, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't miss out on the next hidden gem. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1967 No-Mint Mark Washington quarter. Could this little coin from your change jar be worth millions of dollars? Stay tuned to find out. Let's take a trip back to 1967. The United States was experiencing a coin shortage, and the U.S. Mint was under pressure to produce coins quickly. To keep up with demand, the Mint decided to stop using mint marks temporarily. This is why coins from 1965 to 1967, including the Washington quarter, were struck without a mint mark. Mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco were excluded to avoid collectors hoarding newly minted coins. Cut to an image of the 1967 quarter alongside a timeline showing 1965 to 1967. No mint marks. So, what makes the 1967 no mint mark Washington quarter stand out? While it may seem like an ordinary quarter, certain rare variations of this coin can fetch a pretty penny, or, should we say, millions. Coins with unique errors like doubling on George Washington's profile, misstrikes, or those in near-perfect condition, can skyrocket in value at auctions. In fact, a flawless 1967 quarter in MS67 or higher condition has been known to sell for over $8,000, and the rarest error coins might just be worth even more. Coins in mint state condition MS67 and above, with minimal wear, are highly valuable. Look for doubling on Washington's face or any irregularities in the design. which can dramatically increase its value. Though no official proof sets were made in 1967, some special strikes exist that were never meant for circulation. The value of a 1967 no-mint mark quarter can vary dramatically depending on its condition and rarity. Coins that show sharp details, no damage, and high gloss can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars at auctions. One incredibly rare error coin could potentially even hit the $1 million mark. So, could that 1967 quarter sitting in your piggy bank be worth millions? If it's in pristine condition or has a rare error, it's definitely possible. Make sure to check your coins carefully or get them graded by professionals. You never know what hidden treasures you might uncover. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and fascinating history. And if you've got a rare 1967 quarter, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? You could be sitting on a fortune. We're diving into the 2014 Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. A modern quarter with a hidden potential value that might just blow your mind. Could this coin be worth millions of dollars? Stick around to find out. Let's start with a little history on the 2014 Mint Mark quarter. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a program by the U.S. Mint that began in 2010. The 2014 series included 5 different designs celebrating iconic U.S. national parks and historic sites. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear the Mint mark, located just under the motto, "In God We Trust." Although these quarters were produced in large numbers for circulation, some rare varieties have shocked collectors with their incredible value. Now, what makes the 2014 quarter potentially worth millions? It's all about errors. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and these can drastically increase a coin's value. Some 2014 quarters feature rare minting errors, like doubling on the reverse or obverse, misstrikes, and other unique defects. For example, a coin that exhibits a doubling on the Washington portrait or a striking anomaly in the America the Beautiful designs could be extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. So, how much can a rare 2014 Mint Mark quarter be worth? While most of these quarters are still only worth face value, 25 cents, those with significant errors or in perfect mint condition can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars at auction. In recent years, a few rare examples have fetched astonishing prices, thanks to their exceptional condition and unique errors. The value of these coins can depend on factors like rarity, demand, and the specific type of error. Imagine finding one of these $1 million coins in your spare change. Check for the Mint mark, which identifies the coin as coming from the Philadelphia Mint. Look for any unusual features, such as doubling on Washington's face, reverse details, or misstrikes. Coins in pristine condition, especially those that have never been in circulation, can be worth significantly more. If you think you have something special, consider getting your coin professionally graded by experts like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its rarity and condition. So, could you be holding on to a 2014 Mint Mark quarter that's worth millions of dollars? It's possible. Go through your change, check your coin jars, and see if you've got a hidden treasure. Who knows? Your next quarter might just change your life. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin tips, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Happy coin hunting, and we'll see you next time. We're diving into one of the most exciting and valuable modern quarter dollars out there, the 1983 Mint Mark Washington quarter. This coin, often hiding in plain sight, could be worth millions in certain conditions. Let's explore its history, why it's rare, and how you can spot one in your collection. Stick around because this is a coin you definitely don't want to miss out on. The Washington Quarter series began back in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Fast forward to 1983, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia was busy striking quarters. And this is where our star coin, the 1983 quarter, comes into the picture. So what makes this quarter so special? Why would it be worth so much? In 1983, the economy was improving, and there was a high demand for coins in circulation. The Philadelphia Mint produced more than 673 million quarters that year. But there's a twist: none of them were saved in mint sets. That's right, Unlike many other years, the US Mint didn't release official sets in 1983, meaning collectors had very few pristine examples to set aside. Because these coins went straight into circulation, the 1983 P quarters were heavily used, making high-quality, uncirculated examples extremely rare today. Coins in mint state, MS, condition, especially those graded MS-65 and above by services like PCGS or NGC, are the ones that command huge prices. In fact, a mint state 67 1983 P quarter recently sold for a staggering $13,200 at auction, and it doesn't stop there. With demand for this rare year's quarter rising, some even speculate that pristine examples in MS-68 or better could fetch hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars in the future. Look for the small p on the obverse or heads side of the coin just above the date. Check for signs of wear, quarters with minimal scratches, dings, or wear can be worth much more. You'll want a coin that's as close to mint condition as possible. Higher grade coins will have a strong, clear strike and a brilliant luster. Any toning or discoloration can impact its value. If you think your coin is in great shape, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can make a world of difference when determining the value. Now, let's talk about why this quarter has the potential to be worth millions. It's all about supply and demand. With no mint sets produced and most quarters from 1983 being heavily circulated, finding a pristine, high-grade example is like finding a needle in a haystack. The rarity, combined with the growing demand from collectors, pushes the value sky high. As more collectors enter the hobby and seek out these elusive 1983 P quarters, especially in high grades, the price is only expected to increase. Who knows? Maybe one of you will uncover the next record-breaking coin. So, next time you're sorting through your pocket change or old coin jars, keep an eye out for a 1983 P quarter. It might just be the jackpot you've been waiting for. We're diving into the history of a special coin that has collectors buzzing, the 1994 P Mint Mark Washington quarter. You might have one of these lying around in your change, and it could be worth a fortune. Narrato at first glance, the 1994 P Mint Mark Washington quarter might look like an ordinary coin, but its story is anything but ordinary. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this quarter has a fascinating history and a few rare varieties that make it incredibly valuable. The 1994 P quarter was minted in large numbers, over 825 million of them. It features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse side, with the eagle on the reverse. Like many quarters minted after 1965, it was made from a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than silver. Though it's part of the regular circulation, what sets some of these coins apart is their condition, rarity of errors, and in some cases, unique features. What makes the 1994 P quarter worth millions? Let's talk about errors and special varieties. One of the most notable varieties is the off-center strike, where the image on the coin is not perfectly aligned. Collectors love these types of mint errors. Additionally, some 1994 P quarters may have what's called a double die error, where part of the design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on certain features. Coins with this kind of error can fetch thousands, if not millions, at auction. Another key factor in the value of the 1994 P quarter is its condition. Coins in perfect mint state condition, graded MS-65 or higher, can be incredibly valuable. Even a tiny scratch or blemish can decrease the value significantly. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine condition, especially if they're rare varieties or error coins. So, if you have a flawless 1994 P quarter, it could be worth a small fortune. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some of these rare 1994 P quarters have made headlines by selling for astronomical prices at auction. In fact, a particularly rare and high-grade version of this coin has sold for over $1 million. These eye-popping prices are driven by the demand for mint errors, perfect condition, and the scarcity of certain varieties. So, how can you tell if your 1994 P quarter is worth millions? First, check for any noticeable errors like off-center strikes, doubling, or other imperfections. Then, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, the better the condition, the more your coin could be worth. A simple coin in your pocket could be a hidden treasure. So, the next time you come across a 1994 P Mint Mark quarter, take a closer look. You never know. It could be worth millions. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1999 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar, a coin that's not only historic but could be worth millions of dollars in some rare cases. 1999 was an iconic year for coin collectors. It marked the first year of the 50-state quarters program launched by the U.S. Mint, where each state was honored with its own special quarter design. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint Mark, produced millions of these quarters as part of this historic series. Close-up shots of the quarter, zooming in on the mint mark and various design details. Text on screen reads, "Rare error coins and valuable minting mistakes." But what makes some 1999 D quarters worth so much money? It's all about rare minting errors. Coins with mistakes, like double strikes, off-center designs, or striking anomalies, are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. These kinds of errors can turn a simple 25-cent piece into a million-dollar treasure. Footage of a high-end auction room. Images of online auction listings with rare coins selling for massive amounts of money. In fact, some rare error coins from 1999 have been sold at auctions for jaw-dropping amounts. Collectors are willing to pay big bucks for these unique pieces of history. There have been reports of certain error quarters fetching up to millions of dollars in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if the minting error is significant enough. The video shifts to a step-by-step guide with visuals of different error types, like off-center strikes, die breaks, and doubling on letters or numbers. Off-center strikes, where part of the design appears out of place. Double die errors, where the image or lettering appears to be struck twice. Die cracks or breaks, which can cause odd lines or markings on the coin. If you find any of these features, don't spend that quarter. It could be worth way more than just 25 cents. Images of graded coins in plastic holders, showing various grades from MS mint state to proof-like conditions. Another major factor that impacts a coin's value is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, flawless condition. If you believe your 1999 D quarter has an error, it's worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A final shot of a person carefully inspecting a quarter with a magnifying glass, followed by images of valuable 1999 D quarters. Who knows? That 1999 D Washington quarter in your collection might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for. Imagine discovering that your simple quarter is actually worth millions. It's time to check your coins, folks. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1965 No Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. You won't want to miss this, especially if you're a collector or just curious about rare coins that could be worth millions. Let's get started. The 1965 quarter dollar is a significant coin in American history. This year marked a crucial turning point for U.S. coinage. The government, facing a coin shortage, decided to eliminate the mint mark on coins produced in 1965, which is why you won't find a P, D, or S on this quarter. Mint marks are important for identifying where a coin was produced. The absence of this detail has made the 1965 No Mint Mark quarter unique among its peers. It's a symbol of the times and the changes happening in the U.S. economy during the 1960s. The design of the 1965 quarter dollar features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse, created by John Flanagan. On the reverse, you'll see the majestic eagle, a testament to America's strength and independence. The beauty of this coin lies not just in its design, but also in its historical context. While millions of these coins were minted, what makes the 1965 No Mint Mark quarter particularly significant is its rarity in higher grades. Coins that have been well preserved or graded as MS-67 or higher are exceptionally scarce. Collectors are always on the lookout for these pristine examples. Some of these coins have sold for astonishing prices at auctions. In fact, a 1965 No Mint Mark quarter in excellent condition can fetch thousands, and in the right market, certain specimens could even be worth millions. It all comes down to demand and the condition of the coin. Look for wear and tear. Higher grade coins are more valuable. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider getting it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Understand the market value and trends in coin collecting. Knowing when to sell is just as important as finding the coin itself. In conclusion, the 1965 no-mint Mark quarter dollar is not just a coin. It's a piece of American history with a fascinating story and immense potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for this gem. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin content. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a 1965 no-mint Mark quarter? We'd love to hear about it. We're uncovering the fascinating history of the 2000 D Mint Mark quarter dollar coin, and you won't believe how much it could be worth. So, let's get started. The 2000 D quarter dollar is part of the 50-state quarters program, a series launched by the U.S. Mint to honor each of the 50 states. This particular coin features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse showcases a unique state design. The 2000 D quarter was minted in Denver and is often overlooked, but it holds some intriguing surprises. So, what makes the 2000 D quarter special? First, it's important to note that this coin was struck during a time of transition in the U.S. Mint's approach to coin design. The 50-state quarters program sparked immense public interest, leading to a surge in coin collecting. The design variations for each state added to its collectability, but not all quarters are created equal. Now let's talk value. While most 2000 D quarters can be found for just 25 cents, some rare varieties and specific conditions can fetch impressive prices. For instance, the 2000 D Wisconsin quarter has a unique error, sometimes referred to as the high leaf and low leaf varieties, which can sell for hundreds, even thousands, depending on their grade. A perfect example of this error can be worth anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 or more at auction. If you're looking to add the 2000 D quarter to your collection, here are a few tips. Always check for errors and variations. Look for coins in excellent condition and consider getting them graded by a professional service. This can significantly enhance their value. Keep your coins stored properly to avoid damage. Use protective holders or albums to maintain their condition. In conclusion, while the 2000 D quarter dollar may seem like just another coin at first glance, it's clear that there's more to it than meets the eye. With the right knowledge and careful collecting, you could turn this quarter into a valuable addition to your collection. So, keep your eyes peeled and happy hunting. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1994 D Mint Mark quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this coin is not just another quarter. It has a story and a value that could leave collectors buzzing. So, let's get started. The 1994 D quarter dollar was produced at the Denver Mint, and it's part of the Washington Quarter series that has been in circulation since 1932. This particular year marked a significant moment in U.S. coinage, as the country was experiencing economic changes and evolving designs. By the early 1990s, the U.S. economy was recovering from a recession, and the Mint was working to meet the growing demand for coins. The 1994 D quarter was struck in large quantities, totaling over 1.5 billion coins. This means that, in terms of sheer numbers, it was not particularly rare at first glance. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin potentially valuable. While most circulated 1994 D quarters are worth face value, 25 cents, those that have been preserved in uncirculated condition or graded highly by professional coin grading services can fetch impressive prices. For instance, a 1994 D quarter in mint state 65 condition can be valued at around $10. But if you're lucky enough to find a coin that has been graded at MS 67 or higher, you could be looking at values upwards of several $1,000s. Yes, you heard that right. Millions of collectors are on the lookout for pristine specimens. To give us a bit more insight, let's hear from expert's name, a renowned numismatist. The value of coins like the 1994 D quarter can be dramatically influenced by their condition. Collectors love finding coins that have not circulated, as they're often considered gems in the hobby. So, Always check the coins in your pocket change. Errors like double dies or off-center strikes can increase value significantly. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are where you'll find the real value. Inspect for any wear and tear or unusual markings. Joining coin collecting forums and communities can also be incredibly helpful. Fellow enthusiasts often share tips, trade information, and even buy or sell coins among themselves. To sum it up, the 1994 D Mint Mark quarter dollar may not initially seem like a high-value coin, but with the right condition and characteristics, it can be worth quite a bit. Keep an eye out for those shiny quarters in your change. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin history and tips. Happy collecting!